Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's another day in the evil markets of Forex, and before I start the video I just want to say ignore my crease jumper and the way I look horrific, disgusting. But I wanted to make a video again. I keep talking about the same things over and over again, but I wanted to talk about how the market kind of moves and my theory and what I've learned from Falcon FX. So I was in their course for 2 months, but I cancelled my subscription because I'm trying to keep my lights on and times are tough. But that 2 months I had was so valuable. The information I learned from their private Discord and their webinar, not the webinar, sorry, just like the actual videos they provided, but mostly the Discord when people posted their screenshots and showed the videos of their trades. I'm out of breath, but I keep banging on about the same things, but I just can't believe how valuable, not to say it's a valuable information, but it really helped me understanding this concept of the market, and that's why I keep banging on about it. But basically, I don't know why I'm sitting on the floor, but I'll move the camera in a second and I'll just draw it on the wall with the notepad to show you what I mean, if that makes sense. But yes, let me quickly change the camera angle. So this is like my wall where I do my thoughts and stuff. My boyfriend calls it my crazy wall. But kind of similar to here, basically the Forex market, when you come in, I said this so many times, you think price just literally kind of goes up like that, and it does. It goes up or it goes down like this. And then a lot of the times what I did was, you see it going down, you think, okay, I'm going to buy the pullback there and take a sell, or buy the pullback of a buy and take a buy, and that does still apply. But basically it's more so what I find beneficial is figuring out where you are within the bigger scheme of the market and then zoom in to this kind of scenario. So we could be, say here, this could be the monthly time frame or the weekly. We could be down here on the weekly time frame. So let me point to it. This bottom bit, we could be in the monthly and the weekly, but it could be doing that. So then in my head, I'd be like, I wouldn't want to take a sell there because I'm at the bottom of the weekly or the daily, and it's in this sort of pattern here, so it's looking to go up. But if I was just zoomed in with tunnel vision to this bit, I would think that makes so much sense. Yeah, take a sell. But I don't know in the grand scheme of things where price is looking to go. And then because, like I said, I use the higher time frames, I can see we're at the bottom of a weekly pattern to go up. So if this, say if I was here, I was looking zoomed in the chart, I was here, and we're at the bottom of the daily time frame and the bottom of a weekly time frame, then I'd be looking to take a buy, because that would make more sense because the time frames match up. And the way I keep saying is the whole market moves in sync with one another. So then if I move this up here to my crazy wall, it's basically just zigzagging constantly, constantly. I wrote up here, actually, all time frames move in sync with one another. If you want to make high risk, ignore that. Yeah, need to match every time frame with the correct pattern, essentially. So like I said here, so say we're at the bottom here, so say, if you can see, hopefully this bit, we're coming down here, and say currently the price is here. You see on the daily time frame, you're here. But then you zoom into the time frame even more. So say we're at that bit there, and we zoom into, say, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. We see the time frames coming down. But then again, still, I wouldn't want to take a buy, and I wouldn't take a sell again because we're looking to go up. I wouldn't take a buy just yet, because on the smaller time frames, we could be up the top bit here of this pattern. And if I was to take a buy, I kind of see it's going to break out that pattern. It wouldn't really work. Whereas it's looking to come down to fill the gap here and take the money from more people. So say if I again saw here, we were at the bottom of this daily pattern. We go down to this whole section. So this section here is this section here. We go to this section here and we see we're at the bottom of the daily pattern on, say, the 4 hour. Yes, we go to the 4 hour and we see this pattern here. But then again, we then see at the bottom of that 4 hour, at the bottom of that 4 hour pattern. So then I would see, okay, that's extra confluence. So we have two juicy confluences. So we have a confluence, we're taking a buy there. Confluence out at the bottom of that pattern there. So that's 2 confluences. So then, let's say, what kind of looks like? Say if I go over to here. So say now, I didn't draw this in mind to say this, but say we then, we're like, okay, that matches. I then want to go down even more to, say, the 15-hour time frame. So say on the 15-hour time frame, so this pattern there is this pattern here. So on the 15-hour time frame, if we saw we were at the top here, again, I still wouldn't want to take the buy, because it's likely there's all this money that hasn't been, because if it was just to take a buy, the way I see it is that all these people here that have been taking buys, they're just gonna, I say get away with it from the Forex gods. It will just run up and they're all going to make money. But the way the market works, it's so goddamn evil. It doesn't want anyone to make any money because it's a cheeky bugger, and it's just evil. So that's why a lot of the times you'll see this, it then shoot down and then stop all those people out. And that would be like a banging juicy buy you would want to take. Again, but the reason why we know that's a juicy buy, again, it could just come down and stop your stop loss out. But the reason why I would say that's a beautiful juicy buy is because we have all the confluences from the other time frame. So remember here on the daily, we were at the bottom of that pattern. They were like, okay, that's kind of a confluence, move down. We're at the bottom of this pattern on the 4 hour, another beautiful confluence. And then we're at the bottom of that confluence. It's just so much like lining up together, which is like juicy. And then you can even take it a step further, and the lowest time frame, I think the Falcon said, is like 5 minutes, and that's the lowest I go. But sometimes I do catch myself going the 1 minute, and then I realise like, okay, this is just too crazy, because I always find the 1 minute's not powerful enough to like have momentum. But so to say if you're then, so remember we've come this bit, we're at the bottom of this bit, and say if you don't want to take a buy, then you could then move down to say this is the 15, you then could move down to the 5 minute time frame, and then you could potentially see something like this. So I keep banging on, we're at the bottom of the daily, bottom of the 4 hour, bottom of the 15, and now we're at the bottom of, the bottom of 15, and now we go down to the 5 minute. So remember this bit here is, in the theory, is the bottom of this bit here. So then, now we're at the bottom of that. People are then just taking buys, but again, they don't just want to like move the price up straight away or whatever that moves the market, the gods, the people with the big money, because they just don't want. That's why when you place trades, a lot of the times it goes to stop loss, because it's designed to stop you out, because they don't want people making money. So then if you go down to the 5 minute, you'll see these other mini patterns. So then if you then saw this, so remember we know that we're looking in our theory for the price to go up. So we then want to look for a pattern that breaks out. This breaks out to go up, and then it goes down, makes another pattern. So like here would be a really good buy, like a 5 minute bullish entry, push past that. And that's kind of that is essentially what I learned so much from the Falcon concepts. I don't follow the way they say the entries. I think it's the risk entry or I can't remember, but I kind of just use how they view the market. So that's what I do every morning. I go down every single pair. I think it's 26 or 27 pairs, and then just quickly go down. I have it set up the top, like, at the top of trading view. I just click through the time frame. So I go from the monthly to the weekly to the daily, and I just work my way down to get like a picture of the whole market, of where price is going to go. Because I don't just want to like I said, just look at the 15 minute, because yes, you could see, like say you're on the 5 minute or the 15, you see at the bottom here, you could be like, oh, okay, yeah, that fits like what this kind of pattern. But it's like, but where is that position? You that could be positioned in a way that could be a short. You need to check the other time frames before you take the trade. But like I said, I'm slowly just becoming kind of profitable. I have like good weeks and then bad weeks, and that's just a psychological issue, because I even wrote there, you can see it there, I'm the most impatient, and I must be patient and wait for my trades, be in the moment. I need a clear mind when trading, staring at the charts leads to glad mind. And that's sorry, I'm just banging on about myself now, but it's all well and good that I've learned all this technical analysis, and it does help. But because I'm like addicted to trading, I then keep self-sabotaging myself, because I just think I create trades. I think, oh yeah, this is a trade, when actually I need to just wait for the patterns to form, wait for my plan to play out, then place a trade, if that makes sense. And that's something I'm trying to do at the moment. And just something else before I end the video, I look like an actual crackhead sitting on the floor. I don't know why I am, but something I've noticed with especially, I guess I'm a hypocrite because I'm making videos about Forex, but being on like Twitter, YouTube, and all the social media platforms, it's really it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong or you're missing out on stuff, because people show these like excellent trades. But what I have to remember is that people are just showing the highlight. It's like how people show the highlight reels of their life. They're showing the highlight reels of their trading. They don't show where they're losing, because if you kind of how I did, if you come into trading and see everyone on YouTube, I guess I'm kind of guilty of it, because I do tend to show the trades I do well, but you see everyone showing their best trades. But it's like, I have to realize, and everyone needs to realize, that you have to lose money to make money. It's like a game of probabilities. Like that setup's good, but it's like out of 5 trades, 2 of them might lose or 3 of them might lose, but because I lose 1% and then sometimes gain 3%, it's like you're going to be profitable in the long run. Yeah, and yeah, and I think, sorry, I keep babbling on about this, but what I like about Falcon FX and the people I watch, like Ibi Ansari and like the Mark guy, that's kind of weird, I can't remember his second name, is that they keep it so simple because trading is meant to be simple. It's mostly just a psychological game once you get the what's the word? Not the analytics. No, not fundamentals. No, technicals. Once you get the technicals sorted out, it's just down to psychology. But everyone on social media and like a lot of people, I think, it's all these buzzwords. It's like I tried ICT, but I just couldn't. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I just couldn't. I don't have the attention span for his videos. But I think there was all these like Ibi Ansari said, a wick is a wick. But then there's like strategies people say this is like the bulldozing signifier of like it's going to go up. But I think that's what, so the more you wrap up a strategy and the more you give these like crazy enticing terms, like as a human and you in general, you're more enticed to want to do that strategy because it sounds cooler. Like if you're showing someone a strategy, if I was to say, yeah, this is a wicket, it's going down taking money from people, but someone says, yeah, this is a Dragon 2000 wickets, it's powerful, it's the algorithm taking out all these buy stops and people don't know, like that sounds so much more cooler. Like you want to do that strategy, and I think that's why I like Falcon FX so much. It's because it's just so simple and it just makes sense. Like when I'm trading and I see the patterns, to me it just makes logical sense. I'm like, yeah, that's taking money from people, so I want to get in the place where people's like essentially stop losses are and where people have got orders. I want to get in when it's taking their money and then try to make like a 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 risk reward. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on Forex so far. But yeah, I've been trading, I keep saying the same thing, I'm like a broken record. I'm trading for a year and 4 months, but I'm slowly seeing some progress now. But I kind of just wish I found Falcon sooner, and I wish I just wasn't so ignorant and just listened to people. Because I tend to think about like, oh yeah, I can do it by myself, but I would have been able to, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope your trading is successful, and I wish you all the best, and goodbye. And sorry, I keep flapping my gob, but this is just an update on that ghost trade I talked about in my last video. Or, I don't know if I showed it or not, but this is the ghost trade I played it. So again, it's where, like I just explained, working down the time frames of the zigzag. And I saw where it came up here, stop those people out, and this has also stopped those people out. So that's why I took the short, and then hopefully, or I should technically, I guess, make it to go to break even. But yeah, I hope that makes sense.